We are back. I should say I am back. I sent some links out. Just give me a few seconds here. I think it's the internet. The internet's not working well. Unfortunately. I think they have it set up where after a while, if you're doing something like this on the internet, it kicks each person off after a while, just to make sure something's not running when they're not really watching something. But I do apologize for that. And hopefully in a few minutes we will have TR back. And we will have, hopefully, Misfit. We shall see. All right, so if you're watching, I have a link out there. Let me go back to the screen so I can see you guys in the comments. I think that's half the problem too. I got so much crap running here. Go back to the screen. I can see you guys in the comments. I think I might have to go to my. That's half the problem too. I got so much crap. Let me mute this one. And probably pause this one. It'll help out with the bandwidth. And I'll just go down to here. Cancel. I'll go to that. That should help out. TR, thank you for trying to save me, but I couldn't get back. There was the internet. I would hit YouTube again, and the little line would go, and then it would just hold there. So I don't know. If it happens again, we'll have to stop.
I need to get off here in a few minutes anyway. Hopefully, see if you can invite Greg or somebody in here or Misfit.
Yeah, I sent Misfit a link. We should see.
Okay.
He got the one I sent him right when we, after 5 minutes or whatever, it shut down. But yeah, we'll get Greg in here.
Yeah, I miss enough sleep. Anytime I do the chats when I'm working, I can do it for one night, but 2 or 3 nights in a row, it just fucking kills my ass. Yeah. I gotta take a leak.
All right, man. All right, so see if you guys got what you needed. Novice. Jen is correct. You know what? You can only do what you got. I repeat, we are not receiving these links. Oh, yeah? Well, watch this then. It's open session tonight. Let's see. And see. Here we go. There's your link. Whoever wants it, come on in. Now you got the link. No complaining. Anybody, everybody.
I mean, that's the risky way to do it, but it's effective.
Yeah, whatever.
You know, if you want to, you can let me copy that.
Copy it.
I can copy that link and I can just direct message it to people if you want to, and you can delete the comments so you don't have to worry about being out there.
There it is.
Yeah, Bobby kept begging to come on, but I don't know if you've ever seen Yankee 4 when he's been in a chat. He's been in a couple of mine. I kind of ignore him when he does that. He's horrible in the chat.
He's got lots to talk about.
Yeah, he takes over the chat and he whines and cries about his ailments the whole time. And I don't mean to be I don't mean to be cold-hearted, but Jesus Christ, dude, I don't need to hear about all your fucking problems. If I wanted a whiny bitch, I would, oh, my bad. Damn it. We already warned me is live.
What is live?
You're an asshole, TR, but I love you anyways.
My bad.
Yankee 4, I would like you to know that I do not endorse any of TR Prepper's statements, and that I think you are a fine gentleman.
Well, live with Isyour6. It's still live right now.
I'll tell you a sad story why that bothers me. I lost my wife to cancer, and I think that's why it bothers me more than anybody. Yeah, I don't mean to kill chat. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, it strikes a chord with me, and it just bugs the shit out of me. Anyway,
Well,
my
that's
bad.
because you can't do nothing about it, you know? It's
Exactly.
like,
I think that's why it bothers me. Even when I'm around people at work and they're whining about things, it irritates the shit out of me. It does.
oh, Johnny, you want to get on here, buddy? If so, Misfit will send you a link. He's my secretary for the night. If you don't mind, Misfit. For some reason, my computer skills are not working.
I got you. I'm working on it right now.
So what do you think about that? All that Misfit, as far as you were talking about the top loading on the ARs after they put in the new bullet buttons. I think that's what you were chatting about in the comments before we went dead and then live again.
Yeah, have you seen the new, I think it's called like the Patriot Mag release or some shit like that? Have you seen it just out of curiosity?
Is that the bullet button one where you got to open the top first?
Yeah, you have to remove the rear takedown pin, and they remove one that has literally a string inside of it to pop it out. And
It's
then
a string?
the top load, then it allows you to fold the top up. Then you can drop the magazine, put a new magazine, and you shut the top. It's crazy.
That sounds like shit. What's up, Yankee 4?
Same old shit, different day. How about you? I wasn't getting the link, man. I don't know what was going on there.
No worries.
TR, congratulations, sir. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it took me 2 weeks of studying before I finally got to where I was passing the practice test consistently.
Well, it sucks. I passed the technicians like 26 times online, but every time I go to take the test, something's happened and I can't get there to take it. And it's like, really? I'm gonna do it bad. Oops. There's my book right there.
I never even studied. I never studied any actual booklets or anything. I just take the practice test.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I don't know what the question means, and I don't know what the answer is. I just know if I say that question, this is the answer.
That's funny. I enjoy it, though.
The only bad thing, like for the general test, I had to memorize 462 questions and answers.
Right.
That's a shit ton of questions.
Yeah. That's why it took me 2 weeks. Every break, every minute that I had, when I get home from work, I would just keep taking the test, just over and over and over, because there's a 462 questions on the general test, the pool, but there's only 35 questions on the test itself. You just don't know what 35 questions it's going to be, so you got to know them all. I missed 4 out of 35, which is really good. It was like 80-something% or whatever, so I was good to go.
Yeah, I every time I take it, the one online, you know, the pre-test, I get like a 98 or whatever. I usually miss one, like every time. It's just all I do is drive 15 minutes up the damn road and take the test. But you know how it is. Every time you go to do something, something else happens. My truck blew up. It's life. You know? Been a rough one.
I sent blue one as well, so we'll see what happens. You
Hey,
sent one,
are we gonna get? Oh, sorry, Rick. I was excited.
don't get too excited.
I was. Are we gonna try to get together again in the fall to do a shoot or what? What's the deal?
Yeah, well, I think that's rumor, so we'll see what happens. I don't. It's up to Pops, obviously.
Well, yeah. I mean, we could do it at my brother's place too. But if Rob can't go for whatever reason.
Yeah, we got time. Figure it out.
Or we just jump the fence at Rob's place. If he ain't there, he won't do it.
Yeah. I'll just go up there to the shop and get the key. I'll meet you guys there.
He's got a nice shop. I had a chance to go up there.
I know, you sucker. You got some nice equipment there, sir.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, you know, you just get lucky.
Yes,
I just
sir.
happened to call him. I go, you know what? I'm going to call. I'm going to ask him if he has any old cabinets that he ripped out of a house, put new ones in or whatever. And he's like, matter of fact, I do. I'm like, so what would have been a shitty ass workbench turned into a freaking badass. Looks like a freaking kitchen in the garage now, kind of.
I'm not generally jealous of material things, but I was a little bit jealous when I seen your new reloading bench. I was like, damn.
Yeah, it's coming along good.
That's
There's a
awesome.
lot of stuff I got to do to it still, but hey, Blue, welcome to the show. There's you jumped in just at the right time. There's 200 viewers, so that's good. So it's a little slow tonight, but going to tell everybody about your channel.
And actually, just as I jumped on, I saw that I'm now at 991 subs. So 9 more, we're going to kick off the giveaway.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
I've gained over the last month, and I really haven't. I think I did one video basically that promoted the channel, and hey, we're getting ready to do the giveaway here once we get to 1,000, and it really didn't climb. But this last 3 weeks, man, it's just been boom, boom, boom. So it's awesome.
Awesome. It's probably all those chats. You're kind of a chat whore now, so.
No, don't you give me that title.
Well, you'll never be grand champion.
No, TR's got that.
Yeah, definitely. Which is good.
Yeah, I'm waiting on my YouTube certificate, my chat select certificate. They hadn't sent it to me yet, but I know I'm in the running anyway.
You'll see what Rob said. Let's go do an overnighter on a Saturday. What y'all doing next Saturday? Let's go.
I'm off next weekend. I can do that.
Let's do it. I'll see you there.
See what happens. Trying to figure out when I fly home.
I'll pay for gas. Just kidding.
Saturday or something like
I'm
that.
so broke I couldn't pay for my own.
You coming? You won't be home this weekend, will you, Rick?
No. No, but I'll be back Thursday for sure to shoot. At least the next Thursday. Let me see a calendar. I don't even know when I fly home anymore. I actually fly home Saturday.
Blue, it's finally good to get to hang out on the chat with you for once. Every time we've always missed each other.
Oh,
You say that now. You just wait.
Yeah. Yeah, Blue's gonna come out one of these days.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
right. I believe it.
He said he
That's
would.
it.
He said next year for sure I'm coming out. He said I don't care if I gotta tape my wife to the closet.
That happens every night, but, but no, that's going to be a definite. Either the one that's to happen in the fall. TR's already given me permission as long as he's off that I can crash on his couch and he'll take me the rest of the way and drop me back off on his couch, and then I gotta get back to PA. But it's a definite go.
Awesome, dude. That would be really cool.
See, I have my own plans. Since Blue's only one state over from me, I plan on getting a public intox in this town at some point. I just want I want Blue to have to take me downtown at least one time before I die.
You would have to be, and I hate saying it, you'd have to be the dumbest son of a bitch to get a public intox in my town.
It sounds like a challenge.
It really is. It really is.
Sounds like a lot of drinks. Hey, why don't you just do a ride along, Misfit? It'll be a little easier. Then you can ride around town all night.
My luck, some other cop would show up and be like, no, I don't want you. You send me Blue.
I want to go Blue.
You send Blue, you know what I'm talking about.
Pops said he's going to invite some of his local boys. His friends had some pretty cool stuff. I can't remember the names, but nice guys for sure.
And mostly everybody that I work with has no idea that I even do YouTube. So if that ever gets out, oh boy, I can't wait for this shitstorm from that.
Well,
Yeah,
they would just look at me like an idiot.
I didn't really mean to keep it a secret at work, but I didn't advertise I had a YouTube channel, and this finally one person said something and it spread like wildfire through the plant. Now everybody knows I got a damn YouTube channel. yeah, I watched that, blah, blah, you know. I'm like, okay, whatever. Not that I'm embarrassed or anything. It's just that you try to kind of keep your personal life separate than your work from your work friends, because they're just. I mean, some of them are good friends. Don't get me wrong, but it's still I don't know. It's different. Yeah.
You remember back when the internet first became a thing for us in the early '90s, and everyone was terrified about people on the internet finding out who they were in real life.
Yep.
And now it's 360. Now we're terrified of people in real life finding out who we are on the internet. It's
That's funny,
hilarious.
It's so true. That's freaking hilarious.
Jen's a crack up tonight. I think she's been drinking too much. I don't even know if she drinks, but she's been doing something too much. Let's see.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh, Johnny must have to go to work. He's out of here.
It's funny because a lot of times I don't think of Rob Pops Quest as a YouTube friend as much as I think of him as I just consider him a local friend, and sometimes I forget he's on YouTube, and Melanie and we'll be talking or something, and she's like, "Which Rob? YouTube Rob?" And that's how she refers to this Rob. She's like, "YouTube Rob or the other Rob?" And
well, didn't she think Buck Run 11 was TR there?
yeah, she kept saying that TR was Buck Run 11 because our Buck Run 11 was TR because Buck had TR Prepper's shirt on at the shoot, and she kept saying the TR guy, and then she kept saying the dude with the scary looking guy is what she kept calling TR.
With his mean mohawk?
The mean looking dude, that's what she kept saying calling him, the mean guy.
Mohawk?
Yeah,
then,
the mohawk makes me mean looking.
That was funny.
People do actually kind of stay away from me. Like if I go into a Walmart, it's like I got a force field around me. People don't get close to me.
That's awesome.
That's a good thing, actually. You can go to Disneyland, walk around, not have to worry about bumping into nobody.
Man, never mind. I'll keep that. Man, I just gotta say, your video of you guys at the coon thing came out just at the right time, TR. Man, that girl was freaking hot. Sorry, baby, I love you. She's sitting right there.
Oh, the Coon Dog Festival. Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Hey, I don't know if any of y'all caught it.
The one in the dress. I'm not talking about Miss America.
Yeah, when the Miss United States, she actually turned around and was checking me out. I was like, I didn't notice it until I was watching it back. I was like, damn, I should have talked to her.
Oh, she might have thought you were some creep freaking filming her the whole time, too.
Yeah, I was like, uh-oh.
I tried to watch. Oh, sorry.
Stalker of the Week.
I tried to watch that video, but I kept catching glare off TR's chest. The sun kept reflecting off it. It hurt my eyes, so I had to turn it off.
Did this video just come out? Because I am lost.
Yeah, you're missing
Yeah,
it.
it's. I did 2 videos. It might be 3 videos ago. 2 or 3 videos. I mean, it was last weekend. But there's one where I'm at the lake, Saluda Reservoir, with Pops and a couple of his friends, and it's a real quick video. I just shot it with my phone. And there's another one I kind of put together some clips. I was at this Coon Dog Festival in Saluda, North Carolina. It's all the same day. But anyhow, I'm just walking around the street talking about it a little bit. And then later that night, they had street dancing. They was playing music and people were dancing. And I'm walking around, and Miss United States was there. And then I panned over, and the lights turned on at the right moment. And there's this girl with this big booty. She's dancing.
Good lord. She was not shy.
Damn, this is a Coon Festival.
That hit the spot, TR. That way, I was going sicker than a dog. I had a rough day. I was just like, Lord, just take me today. I just want to give up. And that video, I had talked to Rob. Actually, I was like, Rob, is that actually TR that's jumping off the thing? He's like, yeah, he was up there. Because I didn't realize that was actually you. because the video didn't show it very well. Anyways, I was talking to him that day on the phone, and I'm sick as a dog. And then that video, then he's like, "Yeah, TR put a video up about it." So I went over there and I checked it out. And man, it just hit the spot. It was just like perfect timing. I laughed so damn hard.
Yeah, it's a pretty good little. That's actually the first time I've ever spent any time messing around. I accidentally drove through it one year. I was just riding my bike, and they was having it. I knew about it. I've heard about it. I just had never been. But this year was the first time I actually, stopped and walked into the shop or some of the shops and walked around with Rob. We grabbed a beer here and there and got something to eat and just hung out. It was pretty cool. Really cool.
I didn't realize how close that was to my place up there. I didn't realize, because Rob's like, he was telling me, I was like, damn, I didn't even realize. I go through it and don't even realize, or I've been through there. I guess it's in between Asheville and Hendersonville, right?
No, it's not even that far up into North Carolina. It's in between me and Hendersonville.
Yeah, because my cabin is in Hendersonville.
Yeah, it's.
Rob was saying y'all went there to get liquor, actually, or whatever, right?
No, well, that might have been him and some other friends.
Oh, okay. I guess it's in between Asheville.
Saluta's where they do that prepper camp that I've gone to the last couple of years.
I know I got no invite.
I don't think you were living here the last time I went.
No, this last one.
Was you living here in September of last year?
Yeah.
Was you?
Yep.
Okay.
That's probably working.
My bad.
Oh, Saluta's, okay, I do know where it's at. Now, I mean, when Rob said it, to be honest with you, I was on some pretty damn good drugs that day. But when Rob said it, I was like, huh? That sounds familiar, but, I don't want to go into too much detail. I love that area. I'll probably end up moving there and living there the rest of my life. That's where I want to live, in Asheville, or in Hendersonville.
Yeah, it's really close to Hendersonville.
Yeah, it's
At
about
Cave Exit.
15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a trigger yet for that Glock?
Me?
Yeah, were you
I got the whatever they call it, the 3.5 pound disconnector or whatever it is. Yeah, the ghost thingamajig. That helped. I think I had that when I went down to. I don't know if I did or not. I don't know.
I didn't get to shoot the damn course. I was telling Rob that the other day in one of the videos. I didn't get to shoot the pistol course you guys were doing.
If Rob lets me, I'm going to set up a 3-gun course next time.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
We'll just stage them on the tables.
I was hanging out with Rob's friend, the other Rick, and we were working on our 308. I was trying to blow up your timer, my AR. That was funny.
Trying to blow up what other timer? Yeah.
I was sitting there racking off rounds, and they're like, "Can you quit shooting?" Oh, by the way, did you guys see that Mr. Bullet Points got his AR?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he got his first AR. He's working on it. He needs parts. But
Oh, he bought a lower or something?
he bought an upper and lower combo. He just bought a strip rifle without the stock and without the grip. But he said he's broke, so... Or handguard, excuse me.
Well, it's that much closer. That's good.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, some kind of kit where, like, if you was wanting to make your own custom AR, it was. I mean, it's actually would be a functional gun right now. It just don't have the handguard and the buttstock on it. So, in case you wanting to put your own on it or whatever.
I'll guarantee it's one of the Aero Precision OEM kits that have been on sale the past couple weeks.
It is. That's exactly
Yep.
what it is. Dead on this.
How much are those, Misfit?
I want to say those are selling for $6.
Okay.
Honestly, I just got my brother into his first gun ever. I got him into one of those Ruger AR-556s, and it comes fully appointed for under $600. And it's a nice damn rifle. Comes with the cold hammer forged barrel, all sorts of stuff on it.
Holy crap, I paid that just for my upper.
No, I got him into like for $570 something, I want to say. It's got a cold hammer forged nitrided barrel. It's got, I mean, all the goodies that an AR-15 needs. It's not a super fancy rifle, but it's basic.
Yeah, that's all mine is. Mine just goes bang when you pull the trigger. That's all I need it for anyway.
All the Rugers have the piston system in them, don't they? Or do
That's
they not?
that's the SR556. The AR556 is their cheaper model, which is a direct gas impingement. It's a classic AR-15.
Okay.
You ever
But
shot a direct impingement? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt, but
I was just gonna say, no, it's their basic line, but for, like I said, a sub $600 rifle, you ought to look at all the features this thing packs into it for the money. It's pretty crazy.
yeah, I built my AR, just the upper. Of course, I built it during the crazy times, but just the upper. I bought a Palmetto upper, but the cold forged hammer, the heavy duty barrel, and all that. And it was just, besides that, it's a standard old, not even a bolt carrier group. It was $600. Didn't even have sights.
Yeah, here, I'll find you a spec list so you can look over it, because you'll know. I'm an AK guy. I'm not the right person to talk to about AR-15.
AK guy. That still cracks me up, TR. I go back and watch that video every once in a while and laugh my ass off. Because nobody saw the part where I was freaking shaking.
You're a kid in a candy store, Bobby.
That was cool as hell, and I don't know why. It was just cool as shit. Did y'all see that Rob said that I asked him on the last chat? Asked him in the. He was saying that we shot something like what was it, like 1,000 or 2,000 12 gauge shells that he knows of? Because I shot like 100 of just my reloads for buckshot, but he was saying that it was like 1,000 or 2,000 birdshot rounds.
I probably shot 300 rounds of 12 gauge.
Holy crap! I didn't realize.
Yeah. It's probably safe to say it was 1,000 rounds of 12 gauge.
Oh yeah, you get a bunch of guys
shot-
online. Who goes?
I think I shot about 100.
I was gonna say, who's reloading all those 12 gauge shells?
I reloaded all my buckshot. Did you, Rick? Are you the one that grabbed all the holes?
I grabbed most of them. I grabbed the ones I shot and whatever ended up in that one bucket thing that I had. You know that wagon?
That wheelbarrow thingy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I still didn't get to shoot the dummies neither, damn it.
That's your fault. I told you like 5 times.
I know, but my back was killing me, man. I didn't want to carry that heavy dummy.
We could have drug it over there.
Is it cost effective to load birdshot
Nope.
nowadays, Rick?
Not right now, unless you're going to build specialty stuff like slugs or something.
I mean, I'll reload slugs or buckshot, but birdshot, I just don't see how it's cost effective.
A 15, the bag, I think I got 2 of them in there. The regular birdshot number 7s. The only reason I got them is because I traded for them at the gun shop the other day, but they were like $47 for the birdshot. Just for the birdshot. I can cast my own buckshot and reload buckshot double lock for cheaper than that.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for me to reload my buckshot than it is birdshot, so I don't even do it. But I got that number 7 because I got it really cheap.
7.5?
Yeah, 7. 7 or 7. I'll go get it. Hold on.
It should be 7.5. But it's just nice being able to reload that shit if you wanted to, TR. You know what I mean? If you needed to or whatever.
Well, don't a lot of people that do the I don't want to call it birdshot, but like the people that do professional skeet shooting, a lot of them do their own reloads, right? Because they want to know, regardless if it's cost effective or not. That's their hobby. That's their you know. Do a lot of those guys do that?
No, well, where I went, unless you were shooting like, because I used to compete in shotgun stuff years ago, but you were required to use their ammo. Like when I went, I think in a lot of places it had to be just out of a box. You know what I mean? So you didn't have any advantages. You could shoot like super handicaps, but it needed to be out of a box. Non-reloaded. The ones I've seen. And then the time I was shot in Hawaii, you couldn't bring ammo, but they supplied all the ammo.
I've been reloading a lot of my buckshot, birdshot and buckshot lately with black powder because I got a whole shitload of it. It's awesome for shotgun, but good lord, is it freaking dirty.
Oh yeah, it doesn't burn very well.
No, but who gives a shit? It's cheap.
It's also corrosive, isn't it, if I'm not mistaken?
No, this stuff isn't. It's what do they call it? They have a name for it. I can't think of it, but it's basically got.
Fire deck.
That's it. It's technically.
It's still corrosive.
Is it
Just
still
not as
corrosive?
much.
Okay.
Yeah, you still need to run hot water down your barrel when you get done.
Yeah, I still do the whole. I just take it like you and dunk the whole thing in the damn 5-gallon bucket, pull it apart. If it's just the Mossberg, I just spray it down with some WD-40 or Windex and walk away.
Yeah, Windex, something with vinegar in it. Vinegar.
I say, hell, whenever I shoot Mosins, I just take the 2 screws out to get it out of the stock. I just stick the thing under a hose for 60 seconds and call it a day, spray it down with oil, and be done with it.
Now, from what I understand, that ammo is just the primers that are corrosive, right?
Correct.
The first time I heard that, I was cracking up. I'm like, holy crap. And they're
They
like,
use salt primers or whatever. I'm sorry, Rick. My bad.
no, you're fine. But I was amazed that you actually just put it underwater and did that. Learn something new all the time, which is good.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say hi to the fat man that's out there.
What's up, dude? I gotta meet him. He's right up there in your neck of the woods, isn't he, TR?
Yeah, he's near us. Near me. Yeah. Me and Rick. Yeah. Kind of like in between.
Yes,
me
you
and Rick.
do, Rob. Rob says he needs to do an underwater Mosin test. He also needs to do a 50 cal BMG underwater test. He keeps saying no, he'll put a hole in his pool.
Yeah, he will.
I don't think it'll go that far. Do you think it'll make it that far? You see how far his 9mm make it? Like a couple feet?
At that velocity, he's got a good chance of blowing his barrel up.
Yeah,
That's what I was gonna say.
it's not safe. I wouldn't want him to do
Pressure on
it.
that one. Yeah, we gotta
Right.
get the fat man to the Farmageddon for sure.
That would be cool. Except
Hey,
he'll be BB
Redneck
guns.
Prepper, stand by to stand by. The Redneck Prepper's here, and he was the winner. I talked about it a little bit earlier on the chat that didn't work out because it just died and went to shit. But he's the winner, so I'll be sending his stuff out shortly when I get back into North Kakalaki.
Congrats, brother.
Congratulations, the Redneck Prepper. Appreciate all your support for all our veterans. Thank you.
Super good guy.
All
I
right.
keep meaning to call you Redneck Prepper. Life has sucked last few weeks.
Yeah, he's got 1,000 subs now. Damn. Awesome. What can I bring? My pellet rifle? You can bring your that wrist rocket thing. Pocket shot.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, I have a quick question. TR, was it Yankee in the video that was shooting your AK?
Yeah.
Yes.
I was shaking like a kid. You didn't see it, dude. I was shaking like this after shooting his AK.
Okay, I got to make fun of you for 2 seconds because I laughed really hard. It was when you missed the first couple targets, and that's natural. That happens. It's when you stopped and you looked down at the rifle like, what's wrong with this thing?
I didn't understand. No, I don't know if it came out in the video, but you can ask Rob or TR. I turned around and I said, Roger, I said, how does the sights work on this thing? Because I didn't understand it. And he's like, put the thing on the front and pull the trigger. But I had never even held one of my, well, we were building one. We're building them from scratch. We bought the lowers and we're folding them and everything. But I had never even held a full rifle, and I didn't know the first thing about it. I'm one of those kind of people. If I don't know, I say, I don't know. Please help me. Please show me. I don't want to be an idiot and hurt somebody or kill somebody, you know?
I'm just giving you hell. You got to learn
No,
somewhere.
I didn't know. Yeah, I flat out, I'm one of those guys, if I get lost, I pull over. Where the hell am I? You know what I mean? And Roger's like, dude, I'll load it for you. He loads the mag. He showed me how to do it. I figured it out right after. But yeah, I was like, how does this thing work? He's like, put the thing on the front and pull the trigger. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's when I was just like, fuck it, unload it.
I was more worried about blowing your ammo. I was like, I didn't want to waste your ammo.
That's what I brought it for. Anything I brought down there, I meant my intention was to shoot all of it, and I didn't. It's, I mean, you know, you don't go to a shoot and conserve ammo. It's like, what do I got? Fuck it, shoot it, load that shit up.
Exactly.
I shot a lot.
I brought back a lot of ammo I didn't even shoot. I was like, dang.
I never even shot my AR-15. It stayed in the truck the whole damn weekend.
Well, I'll tell you what.
For a while, and then you guys were like, "Shut up! It's time to sit back and relax."
That sucks that I had to leave. I wanted to hang out for the night, but I was so grateful to be able to make it there at all. So.
Yeah, glad you made it.
You know that truck? That's the last trip that truck went on. I drove it one more time after that, and the head cracked. I got a crack in the head that big and the block.
Not good.
I say, when me and Resist went down to Missouri, we had so much ammo in that damn little Toyota of his that we literally had to readjust because we were sacking over the damn axle too much. So we're literally blowing ammo throughout the week, saying to ourselves, you know, like, we gotta, you know, save gas getting home. We can't haul all this stuff back.
Seriously?
Burn it down.
We had to move so much stuff around in that car to get it in between the axles because we had too much ammo in the trunk. We were literally dragging the ass end of a fucking old Toyota Corolla, like an old 90s model Toyota Corolla.
Is that when y'all were throwing the damn gas things? The gas grenades?
Yes.
Where's he been lately? I haven't seen him in forever.
Yeah, one of the fun things we do over there is Resisted brought a couple of tear gas grenades. So we waited until everyone was hanging out underneath one of the, you know, like one of the rests, just sitting there talking to each other, and we were like, all right, let it go. Just let it fly. Threw it right in the middle of everybody. Our one buddy actually had a gas mask with him. He threw his gas mask on, picked the grenade up, and started twirling around with it like Sound of Music.
That's great. Don't they get hot?
I imagine they do, but this is Silver Wings. He's one of those guys that has like the shit hits the fan kit with him at all times.
Man, you almost had a big rig drive through your house.
Sound like it. But yeah, dude, that was honestly probably the most fun I had that whole weekend was when you guys were all shooting the 50. And the guys that had not shot one before, and watching everybody's faces when they would pull the trigger on that thing and it'd go off, and they were, especially like Mr. Bullet Points. Did you guys see his face when that 50 went off first time and he was behind the trigger?
It was a big smile, that's for sure. Yeah,
and shooting skeet was probably a lot of fun too.
I think I enjoyed that. One of my favorite things was shooting shotgun.
We laughed our ass off, and then the other crazy guy, Rob's crazy friend, with the SKS shotgun with the drum. He hands me the bag. He's got like, what is it, 10 rounds in the damn thing? And one skeet comes out, and I shoot all 10 rounds. Oh, God.
Did you hit it?
Yeah, I hit it. He's like, did you hit it? Remember, he was walking off, and he was laughing so hard. He says, I got to take a break. I'm going to pass out from laughing so hard. And then he went and got the drum. That's when he started loading the drum. Actually, I did the best with your shotgun. Your over and under.
That gun shoots good.
Yeah, it does.
Well,
Hey,
we're
if you don't
gonna
mind, oh, sorry.
we got a scavenger hunt. We're gonna do at Pop's Quest in the fall. Yeah, retirement party. Gotta go to that. Shit.
Alright, guys. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here and try to get a little sleep tonight. I got to work tomorrow, so...
Hey, TR, no more climbing towers and video in it if you want me to watch. Good Lord, dude.
Ah, shit. After you do it a few times, it ain't no big deal.
That shit's insane. I couldn't do it. I'd be like that same guy crawling across the deck, your buddy. Yeah, that'd be me.
Yeah, because this
I
here
should've
scout
seen
isn't even connected. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he's all like, let me show you something. It's not even connected. Oh, Jesus. Oh, fuck that.
Hell, like Friday, I had to we had a boom truck out there, a little man boom truck, and I had to go up, and the rope broke on our flagpole for the American flag, and I had to get up there. Raise the boom like 30, 35 feet up in the air, however far it was. And the height don't bother me, but a boom truck, a little small boom truck, when you get it up 30 feet in the air and that son of a bitch is swaying like, the height don't bother me. I just keep thinking the whole damn truck's going to just fall over, the little man lift things. I was like, I was looking down at my boss and I was like, shit, dude, this is high. I'm not,
That's actually the
that was only
same
30
thing for
feet.
me.
But there again, it gets into, I don't feel secure because every time I move it, it shakes. It's doing this. It's swaying in the wind. I'm like, nah, I don't mind the damn silos. It's solid,
Yeah, that's actually the same thing for me. I got a deer stand that's like that sits up against a pine tree. And when the wind blows, it's like 35 feet in the air. And that stand is I won't climb it anymore. I don't use it. I actually left it on that hunting club because I was too scared to move it. Because it would do that same thing, man. But
Anyway,
what's
guys.
in those things, real quick, if you don't mind me asking, before you go?
What's plastic?
What's in those beads? The little.
Yeah, plastic beads.
I'd like to get a
Tens of
handful of those.
thousands of pounds.
Have you ever tried putting them in a shotgun shell?
They wouldn't go nowhere. You might as well put Tic Tacs in a shotgun shell. They're too light. It'd be like rock salt. You'd sting somebody's ass. It might, whatever. But yeah, they're too light.
Cool. All right. Well, good night, brother.
Thanks,
All right.
Tim.
Later, guys.
Good night, TR.
Congratulations,
Later,
too, buddy.
Rick. See you, Misfit.
So,
Bobby,
Blue,
Rick.
night. Thanks again, TR. How many more you got to go to get your 1,000?
Oh, it was 9, but that was like as soon as I showed up, it was 9. So, hey, since you called out my name real quick, I mean, even though I know you're gonna do a great, hey, go sub me, do this and that. Today, I had an experience like flipping no other. I got it, and that's why I wasn't gonna jump on tonight because I've been up since about 5:30 this morning. The area I live in, we have this nice little group, which I wish I could name them, but if I name them, it narrows me down too much. But this group gets kids from the ages of 8 until 12, and they get them all together, and basically they go out, they shoot guns, they fish, they canoe, they shoot flintlocks, they do 22s, they do skeet shooting. And there's a couple like smaller things where like they're eating different types of wild game in this. But I'll tell you guys what, this little project that these people put on, there was 436 kids at this place from the ages of 8 to 12 shooting guns. How many injuries, deaths do you guys think we had?
None.
38.
Not a goddamn one. Not a goddamn one. And I'll tell you what, these guys do a bang-up job. I mean, this started at, like, whenever you get there, it started at, like, 8 in the morning, and it went until about 2 in the afternoon. And this is the part that really floored me. I was not expecting this. We had 436 kids, and whenever you register, it fills up quick. It fills up in, like, a half an hour. But, you don't pay anything. There was nothing out of pocket for me other than my time and the gas money to get there. And, I got my little girl out there. She's having fun. She's doing all this other stuff. She's shooting crossbows, regular bows, and all this stuff. At the end of the day, these guys, and it floored me. I would guarantee you they gave out at least 50 youth model Benelli 20-gauge shotguns.
Holy shit.
Probably at least 30 to 40 Ruger 22 youth models with a bolt action, a couple Ruger 20 gauges, crossbows, compound bows, and I'm thinking, what in the hell?
That's freaking awesome.
But this is the thing that I want to tell you guys that really, this is why I love the area I grew up in. I know a lot of you guys grew up in the same area. There were out of all the kids that got called up that won a gun, every kid walked out of there with something. Not everybody, because they didn't give away 436 firearms, but the ones that didn't win that, they got like it was a pretty cool camo book bag, like a little rucksack. But there were two girls in that they got called up. They won a firearm, and all the kids are out in the middle because this was for them. The parents were in the background. They were sitting under tents, but the first girl walks up. They call her name. She walks up, and she walks away. And the announcer's like, guys, this has never happened, and I've got to stop this presentation. This girl had won a firearm the year prior. They called her name this year for another firearm. She walked up on her own. This is a girl between the ages of 8 and 12, and said, I don't want that gun. It's not that I don't want it. I won one last year. Let's give another kid a chance.
Oh, how awesome is that?
Yeah,
I got chill bumps.
Two kids did that this year, and I was like, oh my God. The whole day was awesome, and that just capped it off. I was like, wow, this is a great area we live in with great parents, great kids, great everything, and that really just kind of,
Wow.
I don't know, how it kind of pumps you up a little bit. I mean, that.
Yeah, that's freaking awesome.
Dude, I got chill bumps. That's awesome. That reminds me of when we had this. It's not the same thing, but it's similar. We have this. My cousin, which he's a jerk, but anyway, he owns a bunch of property up the road up here, and he does this. He does everything for something in return. He doesn't do anything just because he cares. He wants something out of it some way or another. But that's besides the point. But he does this hunt for these kids that are mentally disabled or physically disabled every year, and the Shriners usually a part of it. We all get together and we take it, like all of us will take one of the kids hunting and that stuff and anything, and we kind of we each sponsor a kid, and then like everybody that's there, the adults, like all of us that volunteer, we'll pitch in like $5 to go into to whoever got the biggest buck gets a little trophy and then a little bit of money and anything. But this one kid, he shot the biggest buck, and he went up there and he could barely talk. It was so cool. It kind of makes me tear up thinking about it. And he walked up there, and this other kid had shot he had shot like a 6-point, and the other kid that I had taken had shot a little spike. And it was the only 2 bucks that were killed that year. This was just 2 years ago. And he takes the $600. It was $600 cash too. He takes the $600 and he says, I won. I killed buck before. No big deal to me. It's his exact words. I want to go to, and he hands the money to the boy that was in the wheelchair that was shot the buck that I was with. I'm not allowed to say his name. And you've never seen so many rednecks cry. I mean, every single one of us were out there just bawling. It's little things like that that make life worth it, man. That's
cool.
Yeah. That was cool. I mean, he could have used the money just like anybody else, but he gave it to that other kid.
Yeah. No, that's what's neat about living out there,
Yeah, and with these two young girls that did this, I don't want the gun, and they did this completely on their own, and they went back and they sat down. Somebody, and it was a private donor, gave each of those girls $200 for their act of kindness. Yeah, right at the. I mean, and I'm sure it was a pillar of the community or a business owner or somebody that was just like, wow, yep. Each of those girls $200 to do whatever they want with, and that was just awesome.
Yeah. That sounds awesome. Sounds like it was like I know you can't say it, but almost like a Boy Scout, Girl Scout kind of thing or something.
That's cool.
Rick, when is the last time you ever seen the Boy Scouts or Girl Scouts shooting guns?
They do a camp. They do
but like
they don't even shoot 22s anymore, do they?
This was open to the public. I mean, this was 100% open to everybody. They just had to meet that age requirement.
Wow.
Yeah, but I wish it would have been one of those groups, but it wasn't. But yeah, it's a great group.
Can you imagine if they tried pulling that off in California?
Well, I imagine there are counties in Northern California that do that kind of stuff. I mean, it just really depends on where you're at. I mean, every state has country, good, salt of the earth type people. It's where you're at. The population density is really what it comes down to.
Yeah. But I personally will not spend, if I can avoid it, I will, as little money I have, when I go to spend money on something, if I can avoid it and I don't have to, I will not buy from California, and I will not buy from New York State, because they don't take care of their people. I'm not going to support them. And it sucks, because generally the people that I'm buying from are somebody that is, a gun-related or solar-related or something like that, but I won't do it. I don't want to give them my support.
How's your water thing working out, Blue? Your water containment system. Oh, he's probably going to the bathroom. I would assume.
Just fit that AR.
Oh, no. Just refueling.
Yeah, Blue, that was one of my favorite projects you've done so far, one of your video series. I don't know why. I don't carry anything. I mean, I'm a prepper, obviously, and I've got all that crap, but for some reason that was fun watching you do it. That was a fun project.
I missed which one are you talking about?
The water containment. The rainwater catchment.
Mm-hmm. And it's working good. I mean, there's no complaints yet, but there again on the side view of that, I've had a lot of people suggest that I might want to build some type of a shelter or a cover to cover the barrels from the sunlight so that you don't get the algae growth, you don't get that. But God, I hate to cover up what my kids did. You know what I mean?
That's why I suggested painting the barrels, because if you paint the barrels, then the sun won't get through them. Just paint them black.
Well, isn't that kind of what the dark blue was supposed to do?
The light gets through the dark blue. Because I have the dark blue ones, and that's what I use to water my pigs and stuff and our goats. And the light gets through. It doesn't, and believe it or not, it's not when it's over the top. It gets through at the bottom down there. If you paint them black, we just recently did that. We actually painted ours white to keep them cool. But we painted them white, and now it doesn't do it, except obviously on the top, because ours are open to the sunlight. But where it was growing on the bottom, they don't do it anymore. And actually, it'll make the plastic last longer too. But you have to sand it. You got to get like some sandpaper and scuff it up. You can't just spray it on there and expect it to stick. Well, you can buy that expensive Krylon, and even that won't stay long. You got to rough it up. But I felt so bad when you were all done. And I'm like, dude, please tell me you put that thing into the wall, anchored it or something. You're like, I hate you. I was like, oh no. Because because I'm a fireman, right? So I could see a kid climbing up that thing, getting up to the top, and then all that weight fall over and kill him.
Yeah, what is it? It's like 850 pounds if it's full.
It's what, 8 pounds per gallon, something like that. So figure that,
Yeah, 820 or 820 something.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only regret that I have, and where I have it, I can't move it, and there's nowhere I can really anchor it. But
that sucks.
They stay away from it, and I hate saying I have responsible kids, because now they're gonna go do something stupid just because I said it. But
knock on wood, Blue.
Yeah. Well, there we go. But yeah, that's the only scary part, that I really have nowhere to anchor it.
Yeah, you can still, like, if you had to, concrete the feet in or something.
Oh yeah. If I really, really had to, and to redo it, and if I had the money, what were they, 4x6s? Those would have been the 8x8 square posts. I would have done it that way with treated lumber. Oh yeah. And then I would have sunk it in the ground and put a little bit of quickcrete in there.
It was fun watching you
It's
do
right
it.
by the house, though. You could run 2 cable straps.
No, I could do that. Yeah.
I know
just
it's not-
something to keep that.
Keep it from tipping over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because if that thing starts moving, there ain't no stopping it.
No.
Yeah.
But on the other side, I mean, I'm not trying to justify myself, because I know that I should anchor that. But whenever it was full the other day, I was on the side and I was pulling it, and I'm at I don't know, let's just say between 2 and 205, somewhere like that. and I was not hanging on it, but I was trying to rock it, and that son of a bitch wasn't moving. So
Well,
my
then
kids
it's
are,
fine.
yeah, but it's still a worry, you know.
Yeah, I think you'd be fine.
Yeah. I just was like, here, I had just found you from TR's video, chat, and then I go and sub you, and then here you are building this kick-ass project, and I was like, dude, you should have made it a little bit taller so you could get a 5-gallon bucket in it. You should have done, and I was like, man, I sound like such an asshole, and I'm not that kind of guy at all. Like, you don't, and then on top of that, he doesn't even know me, and here I am critiquing. I wasn't trying to do that. I was trying to be helpful. I didn't mean it that way. You didn't take it that way, but I was like, man,
It all worked out. It all worked out. The 5-gallon bucket fits underneath it. I mean, I didn't plan it that way, but it worked out that way. But people that may have never done that, if you got a 5-gallon bucket and you put it 2 inches too low, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, you can't, because I did that. Because then you get the bucket under and you can't get it out. You can sit it under there, but once it's full, you can't get it out with dumping out half the water to get it out.
You have to cut the bucket a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I ended up, in fact, before I just got my water pump hooked up, I got 2 wells. I got a standard 220 one, and now I got a 110 one that runs off my solar. And but before that, when the power was out, I wouldn't have running water in my house. So what I was using is the 55-gallon drums stacked like you did, and at the bottom I screw on the garden hose and back feed the house by the pressure. And that's what I was trying to tell you. If you do it right, you can push that water back all the way through your house, and you'll have water upstairs. But I always think about it in the worst case scenario is the fire. That's my thing, right? I don't know why. I guess it's just my training. But it's one of my favorite. Actually, one of my favorite preps was doing my water stuff.
And I was actually really surprised. I mean, because it's only 110 gallons, but because now I've got the hose on the side, I connect it to the little thing. I was shocked at how much pressure comes out of there.
I told you.
I was like, holy shit! I mean, that was. I almost wish I could get a pressure gauge or something, which I'm not going to, but just to kind of. But I mean, it's every bit as much as coming out of the side of my house.
Oh yeah, brother! I had those cheap. I had 2 garden hoses that broke. I had just cut them in half and put one of those little male to male connectors inside, And I was like, well, it's just rainwater. There's just rain pressure. It's just water pressure. It's not gonna have, not pumped. It's not gonna have enough to pop those things off. And I was trying to water the garden, and I walked over and I was like, where the hell's all the water? And it had popped them hoses. It actually busted them. And that's why I was like, I did not expect it to have that much pressure. Like I said, I can run my house, the sinks. Obviously, you can't take a shower with it, but I can run the sinks, flush the toilet, just from the water pressure in those tanks. But that was a cool project. I enjoyed watching you do that.
You guys want to talk a little bit about medical supplies?
Oh shit! See, Rick, I joined your chat and I lost a sub. I was at 991. Now I'm at 990.
It's probably Rob. Rob probably bailed.
You know what?
Medical supplies.
It's a stock market.
You're probably out of. Well, I don't know much about Midwest, but you're probably about the guru on medical supplies.
No. The reason why I was going to say is, okay, we'll talk about normal stuff and then things around the house that you can use. Like, let's say a broken arm. What's some of the stuff around the house that you have? The reason why I'm getting at it is a lot of people are out spending money on supplies that they can basically find around the house. It's not going to be Joe Badass cool, wrist brace or anything like that, but all the stuff we do have around the house.
My number one thing that people miss: blankets and pillows.
Blankets and pillows. So what would be some good uses for blankets and pillows?
Fracture. Hey, it's been a while, but I can't remember if it's a fractured leg or a fractured. Well, yeah, it would be a fractured leg because you put the pillow in between the legs, and then you'd need some type of cordage to, basically wrap them around each other, just as, the good one stabilizes the bad one. The blankets, what was the blankets? You can, if it's like a bed sheet, you can rip it for a makeshift triangle sling if you got an arm injury, or if you have a head wound and you need to tie it like a bandana. You don't need the big $500 kit. It'd be
Thermal
nice.
regulation.
I was impressed with that, Blue. Not bad for a police officer.
Well, yeah, you see, this is the other thing you guys don't know. Before I was a police officer, I went through all of my medic training, and
Okay.
I passed the county medic training, and I had to take the state medic training, but then I got accepted to the police academy, so that all kind of. So.
Wow,
So you have a paramedic license?
yeah.
I was less than 2 weeks away from getting my paramedic license.
Wow.
That's impressive.
I got my EMT, and I was going to be a nurse, and then my life got flipped around. God said, "I got other choices for you, buddy." That's how life works, right?
Yeah.
Other than pillows and blankets, what's some of your tips there, Six?
Well, like, I'll give Skinny Medic a little shout out, I guess. He did a thing on with duct tape for butterfly stitching. So you got a nice gash.
Mm-hmm.
You cut it to look like a butterfly, basically. So you got a lot of adhesive on one side and the other, and it's thin, so you can pull it over and it stretches.
Ooh,
That's
I got
really
another
cool.
one.
Ziploc bags for like.
We'll add your duct tape plus either Ziploc bags or Saran wrap for sucking chest wounds.
Yep, sucking
Yeah.
chest wounds.
We use duct tape for splints all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, splints.
Fire
But,
starter, whatever.
But like,
If
There's
you're a
a
hairy
lot-
son of a bitch, you don't want duct tape anywhere near you.
No, sir. One thing, Rick, that I keep a lot of, I know this is going to sound funny, but they're cheap, and you can get them, the cheap Ace bandages, they do a lot for what they cost. You can use them for not just medical stuff. You can use them for filtering water. You can use them as ropes if you need to tie them together. You can do a lot with them. Obviously you can pack a wound if you had to, which I don't know, that'd be a great idea. But
Yeah.
you can stabilize. I've done
tourniquets with them.
tourniquets with them. Yeah, and they're cheap, right? They're a couple dollars for.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, one thing that we do is I go to the local firehouse, and I try to get some of their stuff that because technically it's out of expiration date, but it's still totally fine. So I get that stuff really cheap.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Tampons.
Tampons, yep.
Tampons are huge.
And the pads too. You guys don't think about they're
Absorbent.
yeah, and they are what's it called? They're when they're not sanitary. Yeah, they're not gonna. They're like a big bandage, So.
Yeah, for sure. No, so you get a large wound, heavy bleeder. Those will work good. Pack it and wrap it.
Somebody's bleeding that bad, you're screwed though.
Yeah,
Not
but you know
able to
what?
do much
No,
more.
I completely disagree with that. I'm gonna be. Well, I was gonna try to be an asshole just as an act, but you know what? Women bleed for 7 days and don't die, so the tampons and the fucking maxi pads are doing something right.
Yeah, but they're made to bleed that.
It was a joke.
Hey, there went 6 more of your viewers, by the way.
Yeah. All the women are just like, fuck you.
My wife is looking at me with the evil eyes. Super glue, yeah, Greg's got a good point. Super glue is awesome. Did you know that super glue was originally designed for cauterizing wounds? That's what the government wanted it for. Super glue. Another thing we keep around is broom handles. When broom handles break, I keep them. Obviously, you can use them for that kind of stuff, but I've also we had to do it when we were walking the Appalachian Trail. I had made broom handles as walking sticks for everybody, and my brother tripped over a rock, and this is before cell phones. We actually had a ham radio, but anyways, broke his leg and broke his femur, and we took 2 broom handles, put them together, and made a splint basically with that and the we actually ripped the what's the sleeping bag that the material that goes over the outside of the sleeping bag to keep it dry, the Gore-Tex. We cut that in strips. Yeah, I don't know what it's called. But we cut that in strips like this, and wrapped that around it to make a brace for him. And when the EMTs got there and got him out, they were really impressed. They were like, they didn't even take it off. They just like, hey, it's stabilized. We're going to leave it on there till he gets into the car.
Nice.
Yeah. So now, like, anytime like a broom handle breaks or something, and if it breaks in a weird spot, I'll cut it off and keep it.
Yeah.
But you gotta be careful. Do you guys ever find prepping can kind of become hoarding?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could end up with too much shit. Depends on how much room you have, though.
I'm in the process of hopefully moving here soon to a new place, to our own place, to our long time, and I've been going through and clearing out shit, and I'm like, why do I have, and I have like the old primer trays, Rick. And I'm like, why the freak? But I think I look at those and I'm like, man, those are perfect water filters. I could drill individual holes and make those. You know what I mean? It's like, my wife's like, just throw it away, honey. It's trash. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I know. I always have these crazy ideas. I still got a treadmill that's all torn apart because I want to use it for a shooting gallery.
That'd be cool.
The motor, and make an old style shooting gallery.
Yeah, I'm excited. I know you saw it, Rick, but I'm building those automatic chicken feeders. It's
Yeah.
cool.
I like the door too that you made.
Thanks, brother. I really enjoyed the chickens. I grew up, my granddad raised chickens for Tyson, but that was a whole different thing. I mean, there was millions and millions of birds in this square box, and you would just, these chickens are like family. They come in the house. It's funny, dude. We open the door and they walk in. Of course, my wife runs them out, but they're really cool. They've been a lot of fun, especially when I'm not feeling well and we just go sit out on the porch. Of course, it's been so hot here, but
Yeah, I was talking to TR. He was saying it was warm today.
101 degrees and my house was 94.
Yeah. What's it up there, Misfit? Midwest Misfit?
Sorry, I'm out here bullshitting with Blue and Greg out in the.
I see you. It's been hot up there?
It's been warm. It's been in the 90s for a while now.
Now, what state are you in?
Ohio.
Ohio. I didn't go through Ohio. I went through a bunch of states, but I didn't go through Ohio.
It's the humidity that gets me. It's not so much the heat, but man, the humidity is just ass kicker.
Yeah, it's humid here. I mean, pretty much all the Great Lakes states get whacked with humidity. It's part of the deal.
Can anybody tell me how long we've been yapping for?
This
Hour and 7.
Yeah.
Probably about long enough, but
Man.
but on with your medical supplies, the one thing, and I'm sure that all of us know it, but if for whatever reason somebody picks this up, if you live at home and you have water tanks, hot water tank, a holding tank if you don't have city water, if you've got a toilet, if you've got whatever, in a shit hit the fan situation, don't forget that your hot water tank has a relief valve at the bottom that you can open up, and mine, I got a family of 5, and I should have a bare hot water tank, and mine's 55 gallon, plus I have a holding tank, which it only holds, I think it's 15 gallons on the bottom, and then there's so much air in the top, but in the back of your toilet, not the front of your toilet. Don't drink out of the front of your toilet unless you have a life straw. But the back toilet water, if you guys need it, you can drink it.
Amen. Very good. Hey, dude, you know what I'm doing right now? I'm doing solar hot water, direct hot water. I got something you might want to look into, Blue. You were talking about that before.
I thought I was subbed to you Make a comment out in the chat room.
You comment on my videos.
All right, well then I must be subbed. But for some reason, none of this is making. All right, I already got. What the hell? I'm not subbed to Miss what? What the fuck?
Miss, hold on, I'll be right back.
Slacker.
No, I knew that I was subbed to Midwest. I knew because I know I've commented on his videos before, and I thought that he put the next comment up, and I clicked on it. It said, "Would you like to subscribe to?" I'm like, "What the fuck?" Sorry for the curse.
Every once in a while, YouTube goes through and gets rid of a bunch of what they call like dead subs, but I think that normal people get caught in that crossfire a lot, unfortunately.
Yeah, I know damn well that I was subscribed to you. Yankee 4 is kind of up in the air. I know that he's been making a lot of comments on my videos, and he said I made comments, but it said that I'm not subscribed to him. Yeah, it says I'm not subscribed to you. I just had to resub you too. What the hell?
I didn't know you were even available until, like I said, one of TR's videos, chats. But see, guys, I have this. This is
the electric
water
hot water tank here.
Well, the trick is this is 24 volt. This is DC. So what it's going to do is this screws straight into your regular hot water heater, and I hook my solar panels up to it directly. When the sun's up, it just takes the electricity and turns it into hot water. And so I'm going to replace the bottom element in my hot water tank. So this will always be heating the water for free. Now you can use the thermostat in the inline, which I will do, but it just as typical, make it easy. All you would have to do is just hook up your PV, positive here, negative. It doesn't matter.
No, okay, now I agree with your concept. 100% agree with your concept, but do not bypass your thermostat. If you bypass your thermostat and you get to a boiling point, you could cause a failure.
Yeah, but I don't have enough PV to. I'm only going to put 220 watts on this. 240 watts.
Man,
I'm gonna have the thermostat in line there. I've already got one. I got what's called a. I'm gonna use a different, because I'm doing mine a little bit totally different. I want to run, but just standard people. What they do is they buy these. They screw them into a 5-gallon water bucket, right? And then they fill the 5-gallon water bucket up and set the panel out in the sun, and it heats the water and boils the water.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you were saying you were going to screw that into your hot water tank.
Yes.
I am.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, but I'm gonna hook it up to my tank right now. I have 2 tanks in my line. Okay, I have a preheater and I have my regular hot water tank.
Okay.
This is going in my preheater. Okay, and like I said, I'll run the positive in the one side, and then the thermostat coming out of the water heater itself. You reuse that and screw that into here. But you don't have to if you have a low enough voltage. Because this even on a 12 hours worth of sun, I couldn't heat 55 gallons above 110 degrees. It's not possible.
Yeah,
so
you scared me there for a second.
Yeah, no, but what I was trying to say is for you is you were talking about it in one of your videos, making hot water. This thing's $30, right? You have to get the DC one because of the amperage won't work and the current won't work. But you buy this at Missouri Wind and Solar. Screw this into your hot water heater. Hook up your thermostat. You just use the old thermostat, and when the sun's up, man, it's just making free hot water for you. This was $30, but well worth it. I mean, that's with shipping and all. But hot water when you don't have power gets annoying. You don't realize unless you've been through, like I've been through. Well, 2 years ago we didn't have power for 3 weeks, and then in fact my power was out in the beginning of this chat. Of course, I got solar, but then what was it? I got that video up where the power went out for those when you don't have hot water and you can't take a shower, at least clean and wash your face and stuff, it's miserable. If you're thinking about doing stuff for a long term, even just for hurricanes and stuff like I have to, it's well worth the couple $100 to make some kind of without having to buy propane, is what I'm saying. Because you were saying, I remember you were talking about how am I going to do it without buying propane. Well, this is a continuous way of doing it. Now, of course, I already own the solar panels, but as cheap as they are now, you can get them for 80 cents a watt.
All right, you guys. Time is up. let's do some outros. Appreciate all you guys in the external commenting and sharing your information. And sounds like we had a good turnout for just kind of popping up and having a little chat. So I appreciate you guys showing up. Drive Shaft Drew, I didn't even see him.
No, I didn't either.
So he made it. Indiana Patriot. Who else did I miss? Oxjaw. Girls Like Guns 2, obviously, was there. Greg Campbell, Yankee Ford, the Redneck Prepper. Misfit. Tyler East. Just kind of jumping around here a little bit. And Blue, why don't you go ahead and do an outro?
No, thanks for the late invite. I was watching the whole time, but debating whether or not I was gonna actually jump on or not, just because, damn, I'm tired.
Yeah,
But,
you look tired.
Well, now it's kind of tired and intoxicated, but to each his own. But but no, thanks for the invite, guys. Like I said, I've only got I just hovered my name. I got 10 subs to go before we're gonna kick off the 1,000 sub giveaway. There's flashlights from Streamlight. There is I don't know, the Key Smart, which, I mean, it's a bunch of smalls, but they're expensive smalls. Not quite sure how I'm going to do the giveaway yet. That's kind of a work in progress here, but
Pop's Quest is going to send you a loader.
Yes, Pops is sending me a loader, and don't sub me just to get in on the contest. I mean, seriously, just sub it if you like it, or don't sub it, but view it if you like it. Sub it if not, no skin off my back. I don't care. But I really want these prize packs to go out to people that are actually in our community. So hopefully that works.
Awesome, brother.
Right. Bobby.
Hey guys, just come check me out. I appreciate it. Thanks, Rick, for inviting me.
Yeah, no problem. Appreciate you showing up. And the Midwest Misfits. Don't forget to talk about all your channels with the guns, all that kind of stuff.
Do not go to my channel. I don't want the likes of y'all over there. That is all.
What about your Google stuff?
Oh, that's, like I said, we'll just keep grabbing people here and there. It's the guns and ammo buy sell trade community. We get a couple people asking to join every day. We had actually a few really good posts for body armor go up yesterday, I want to say. Some really high quality soft and hard body armor. So go check it out. The guns and ammo buy sell trade community on G+.
Very cool. Well, again, I appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate you guys on the panel watching. We're down to 600 viewers right now, so. But I do appreciate it. Thanks again. You guys have a great night. Stay safe. Watch the news. Keep up on what's going on. Buy some ammo. Buy a firearm if you can, and stay safe. See you guys.
God bless, guys. Oh, snap. Y'all hear that thunder?
We're still live.
Hold on.
Y'all hear that thunder?